Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome here to round number 2 of the Under Armour Pro Series. Big news this week out of the ERL offices. The points for both of the series have been revitalized. The top 30 in points will score points. 30th will get 1 point. First will get 30 points. The winner of the race could walk out with a grand total of 34 points. That's if he leads one lap, leads the most laps, and qualifies on the pole. You can walk out of any event this season with 34 points. Also, new rules on all the asphalt tracks. The fuel cells are smaller, so these cars will have to make some green flag pit stops. Maybe one here or maybe two, but we'll see who is going to win tonight. With all these new rule changes and rule packages, still same speeds, 212 miles an hour. Now let's get you to the green flag. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome here to Auto Club Speedway here in Fontana, California. For the Under Armour Pro Series, they're running 20 laps, and right at the end of this race, these cars should be having to pit. Since the new rule for ERL, all the cars have smaller fuel cells, so that right at the end of this race, these cars should pit. Sportsmen, on the other hand, they'll be pitting around lap 20, but they have 10 extra laps in their race this season. So on the pole is Blake Warren, and it's Franz Device. Alright, excuse me, it's O'Neil Baldwin on the pole, and then Franz Device. Then it's Dylan Parker, Blake Warren, Jessica Kinghart, Jack James, Justin Jones, Derek Edison, Jack Lagacy, Christian Parker, Adam McDowell, Brian Lorenzo, Cliff Williams, Luis Hernandez. This is the first sportsman guy right there. Then it's Ahmed Oskin, Carl Johnson, Leroy Mercer, Stephen Thompson, Matt Haas, Joseph Curtis, DJ Curtis making his first start. And then you have Sam Curtis back there making a start. As the green flag is out, and we're underway here at Auto Club Speedways. Audra Barnascus in the back, and we got a car head on into the inside wall to start this race. Zach King that car launched, folks. Watch this. That car gets air and goes right into the wall. You can see the piece of debris fly off the front end of this car. Zach King is supposed to make his sportsman debut this week, driving the Robbie Jackson Incorporated machine. Him and Ryan Swan are now both out of this event. Zach King took a huge impact into this inside wall. There's no safer barrier down there either. You can see he's coming at about 170 right off the start, head on into the wall. The front wheel's off the ground. I mean, there's no stopping this car. That's probably the worst hit we've seen already out of the Under Armour Pro Series. And the front end of that car, a big chunk of debris that we saw, landed right next to the pace car. So we are, look, you already got guys already coming down pit road. Ooh, man, Derek Edison is destroyed. So is Christian Parker. Something must have happened. Racing back to the line, it did. Oh, Blake Warren gets turned right in front of the field. Everybody on the brakes. Trying not to get torn up in this, but a couple cars get some damage, tore it up. This event, a lot of cars did pit. A lot of cars are going to stay out. Try to gamble a little bit. Franz Device, one of them. Luis Hernandez, DJ Curtis, some sportsman guys out here trying to gamble. Brian Lorenzo, there's Leroy Mercer. Now, since they pitted, they may be able to make it all the way on fuel. Cars that are on pit road right now, they're probably not going to be able to make it. We're going to get you to the green flag. Here we go. Pace car lights are off, coming through turn 3 and 4. Franz device is going to lead us down. Lap 5 of 20. Green flag's out. We're back racing here at Auto Club. Franz device got the lead over Jack James. Here comes Jessica Kinghart, going to make us 3 wide, 4 wide. As Cliff Williams sticks the nose in. Oh, contact! Luis Hernandez out Legacy, Jack Legacy. Luis's motor is blowing up. Carl Johnson is around in the grass. No caution. Surprised that didn't bring a caution out. Luis said as soon as he got hit in the nose, it just killed the engine. The engine is gone in the number 5. There's Carl Johnson with some damage. No caution, though, for that KMC down the back straightaway. So smoky, you can't even see. You can see all the grass build up on the track. Jessica Kinghart driving that 41 Haas Automation Ford, similar to the car that John Gilbert drives. Gilbert almost won this race last season in the Sportsman Series. He knows how to get the job done around this track, and he's probably gave some advice to Jessica Kinghart. There's Matt Haas, the Eldora winner. There's Leroy Mercer right here in 13th spot. Oh, contact! That's a crash. And the caution is out for that one. Somebody's down pit road. 47 is done. That's Joseph Curtis, the youngest of the Curtis family. Just catches a little bit of Oreo Pollard, and there goes that engine. Expired. 95 has lost the whole fender flying off. The Armour Pro cars aren't used to these speeds, man, and they have tore them up tonight. Justin Jones torn up. Only Hernandez Motorsports car that's running good's Cliff Williams right now. We got a car heading to pit road. That's Jack James. So what happened? We'll get you back to the green flag. Jack James, the current leader. Actually, we'll get you to the lead. It's Franz device. Franz pitted. Jessica Kinghart staying out. A couple cars stayed out. Jack James is one of the cars that pitted. Leroy Mercer must have pitted. So all these cars back here have pitted already. Franz device, Matt Haas, Adam McDowell. We're getting ready to go back green. Here at Auto Club Speedway. So from 4th on back is pitted. Getting ready to go green flag racing here at Auto Club Speedway once again. Green flag is out. We're underway here at Auto Club. Look at Leroy Mercer going already to the top. The 24's out of fuel. And that has caused a huge crash. Jessica Kinghart out of fuel. Down the back straightaway. Derek Edison to the lead. Sam Curtis to the inside. Here comes the number 9. Well, that's 44. Tim Randolph coming to get P2. I don't know if that's going to be the end of the race or not. Green flag is out, and you can see by that point that 24 is out of fuel. They all start wrecking behind. Justin Jones has to basically let out of the throttle for his teammate. Gets turned, and then everybody else just starts bottlenecking up through there. Big hits to the inside wall. And then on up here for the lead, that's where Jessica Kinghart runs out of fuel. And the Monster Energy Ford. So right now, Tim Randolph is your leader. 38 had to pit out of gas. So Tim Randolph is your leader. Will this thing go back green flag racing? Lights are out on top of that pace car. Pace car gonna pull on in. Does anybody up here have enough fuel to make it? Green flag. Oh, almost a wreck. Lily Murphy got turned. Had to keep the foot in it. Randolph getting past like he's sitting still. Probably engine sputtering. It's a battle between Roush Fords, Keith Stevens, and Brian Lorenzo. You have O'Neal Baldwin back here. Chase McDowell also battling. Look at O'Neal sticking his nose 3 wide. Carl Johnson destroyed, running P7. Caution is out. Don't know if the leaders have taken it. Probably haven't taken the caution. Getting word the leaders have not taken it. But they are racing back. Brian has slowed down. Something happens again on a restart. These cars start to race 3 and 4 wide. I don't know. It looked like 3 cars try to go to pit road at once, and Matt Haas just got the worst of it. How the damage was wadded up on these race cars, and they're crossing a white flag now. Brian Lorenzo coming to the white, way ahead of the pace car. All these wadded up race cars. Does Brian have enough fuel? Coming through turn 3 and 4, final time. Not a lot of cars finished this event. The fuel mileage game bit a bunch of them. But Brian Lorenzo will win the Under Armour Pro Series race for Mono Club Speedway. Brian Lorenzo is your winner. Then it's O'Neal Baldwin, Lily Murphy, Keith Stevens, Chase McDowell, Carl Johnson with a recovery. That car was torn up early. Tim Randolph, DJ Curtis, Adam McDowell, Blake Warren, Leroy Mercer, Derek Edison, Hans Device, Jessica Kinghart, Jack James, Dylan Parker, Sam Curtis, Franz Device, Jack Legacy, Stephen Thompson, Cliff Williams, Joshua Sakeli, Matt Haas, Christian Parker, Justin Jones, Philip Parker, Bafodi Sacco, Samet Oskin, Audra Barnauskas, and Joseph Curtis. That is all the cars that will score points today. And then from 31st on down will not score any points. So till we meet again, everybody, next week. But upcoming tomorrow is the Nationwide Sportsman Series race from Auto Club.